Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Guy Force Gaming, and this is a different video. So, in the last couple weeks, like roughly 2 weeks ago, I kind of went down the Beyblade rabbit hole. I know if you are a subscriber or you're used to this channel, you know me for Digimon TCG, and that's still my main hobby. I love Digimon trading card game, and I will always love the Digimon trading card game. But I have been really into Beyblade X. I got really deep. I went through it because of nostalgia. I liked the original series as a small kid, and didn't think much of it since then. But locally, the scene has been growing, and I kind of like looked into it, thinking it would be fun. And there's actually so much more game, both metagame, competitively, all of that stuff, than I ever thought there would be. And I actually have some footage from the first event that I went to, that I played in. Like, seriously, I went to like a little intro event just to learn, and I got really sunk in. I put in a lot of time, effort, and a little bit of money to get meta as quickly as possible because I'm a sweat. But I don't want to draw out this intro too much for if you're here and you're not a subscriber and you're just here for the Beyblade content. I do have a finals video of a matchup for a top 4 game. So this footage is from a tournament over at Cool Comics and Games. It was 16 players. We had 5 rounds of Swiss. 17 players because we had 5 rounds of Swiss. And I went 5-0 in Swiss with this deck. And then this was the top 4 match with one of the players who does really well, and I know from Digimon and other card games, and he got me kind of hooked into this. So it's me versus David Roman in that. And yeah, I just have the footage of our games. I'll try my best to commentate over it, and this is a new learning thing, so I'll get better at this over time. If you're interested in Beyblade content, I would love to do tournament reports or matchups with commentary, something like that, whatever the community wants. And if you're not interested in Beyblade, take a look. Maybe it's something that you might like. Look into it because it is pretty fun in a way that scratches a different itch than most competitive TCGs. So yeah, I'll just get right into it. Thank you guys. Bear with me, and if you're new here, welcome. I do mostly Digimon content, but I might start doing Beyblade content. Okay, getting right into the games. It is his Scorpio Spear versus my Impact Drake. Looks like he gets a burst right away as I pocket him. Judge called points to him as burst takes priority if it's pretty close. And then we have a Wizard Rod Mirror. He's on the 160 Hex. I'm on the 960 Ball. My team, like I said, this is the first week of me playing, so it is pretty just stock meta. I mean, even to this day, like Wizard Rod, 960 Ball, and Phoenix Wing 160 Rush are just really go-tos. So he got an extreme on the Wizard Rod Mirror. Here we had a Phoenix Wing Mirror, and I did end up getting him into that overfinish, so I got the 2 points. Here on the reshuffle, he goes Scorpio Spear, and I go Wizard Rod. And we start off with that. Little bit of a longer match, again, 2 heavy blades. He does pocket, almost pop out. I do end up with those 2 points. This is a 1st to 7, best of 3 for the top cut, I should say. So then it looks like it's my Phoenix Wing versus his Wizard Rod. Rod on Hexa, pretty bulky build, I've learned. Even looking back at this footage now, a couple weeks later, I've learned so much about the meta and matchups and like launch techniques. I would do so much differently. So he does get the spin finish and end up going to 6 points there. And we go to the next blade. I go Impact Drake. Didn't see what he had. Yep, Phoenix Wing. Impact Drake, very divisive in the meta. People do love its weight. I do get the overfinish there, which feels pretty good, bringing it 6-6. Just a very close matchup. Here it looks like it is my Rod versus his Rod. We're just both going for the point. And both ended our shuffle with Rod. So we're going for the spin finish. or anything, and it looks like his rod extremed mine again, which is unfortunate. So he is going to take game 1. And then we go on to game 2. My Impact Drake does get the extreme on his Scorpio Spear. And then it's another Rod v Rod mirror. Looks like we're going for the same orders. This game, again, so much I learned that I would just do a little bit differently. And I guess if I put up more videos, you'll see. But the rod mirror is what everyone loves. Just long spinning, a little bit of tapping. But of course, as the lose stamina, they do get the bigger knockback, which can be a bit more unpredictable. His rod getting 2 extremes on mine so far in this match, so feels bad. Hexa is a bit more stable than Ball, but more prone to the tipping for sure. But it looks like I'm running out of the juice first. And yeah, that's going to be a spin finish for his rod. And then it's going to be Phoenix v Phoenix. It might come to a spin here. Again, it's crazy, even looking back a little bit. Ooh. That looks like it was a tie. Are we reshooting? Yeah, we're reshooting. That was a tie. Or no, that was point to me. And then we go to the next shuffle. I went Phoenix versus Scorpio Spear and got the overfinish. And then Drake versus Rod. And see how this one goes. Oh, got him in the extreme and he popped right out. Unfortunate. I don't think I'm going to end up winning a spin finish with Impact Drake. Almost pocketed him there again. And yeah, from here he's just going to get that spin finish. There's no way. Bringing it 5-3 for game 2. It looks like my rod versus Phoenix. I just started practicing drop launches and I did get one there pretty okay. For week 1, not bad. But yeah, man, so much. It's crazy, even looking back here, how much I've learned since then about the meta and launching, and it makes me excited to look forward to what I will learn. So 6-3 in game 2. And here it's my Impact Drake versus his Soar Phoenix or Phoenix Wing. I do get a pretty good drop launch in there. I did not get him on the first hit, missing a couple others, so he's probably going to end up winning by spin, hopefully. Hopefully he won't knock me out. But if you get a little... Ooh, he does end up getting the overfinish there. So that is going to be 5-6. Getting scary, because now any of these games could also take me out. Here we go for the rod off. My rod has not beaten his yet, so these matchups are getting me pretty nervous. Just that Hex seems to, at least with my limited knowledge, be able to just outspin me pretty reliably. But I think actually every match he's just rod v rod. He's gotten an extreme. There I thought I was going to skid and slip, but I did get the spin finish, so we're 1-1. Going into game 3, he did bring in the Dran Buster over his Scorpio Spear, and I started with the Impact Drake again. He did get the overfinish on me. And then we're going rod v rod. Man, just not changing up any of the matchups. I don't know if it was ignorance or if I just stuck to the order that I played all day. But I would definitely be choosing a new order this time around, trying to switch things up, because I know that a lot of these set orders that he's been sticking with are unfavorable to me. Or rather, Rod seems unfavorable, and the Phoenix Wing is a, like, 50-50 coin flip. there he gets the spin finish, bringing it 3-0, and then Phoenix v Phoenix. Get a couple big hits in. Almost pushed him through that extreme pocket a couple times now. And we're just circling. Looks like it might come to a spin finish. I am trailing 3-0. So I need to get some points on the board, but it doesn't look like it'll be this game. Brings him up to 4-0. And then here I go, my Phoenix versus his Buster, and I do get the burst, getting me on the board. Rod v Rod, which I have not been doing well at. I think I've only won one by spin finish, and again, extremed a couple times. But here we are, seeing what happens this time around. We did make some clean contact. We're tapping each other. Really, against Hexa, you just want that destabilization, which is what I know now, but it's not happening yet. Big hit. Could be good for me. His does seem to be wavering before mine. And now I'm wavering a lot. Oof. Still pretty touch and go. He ends up getting it by just a little bit there. And then it's going to be my Drake versus his Phoenix. And the 460 Ratchet does me dirty. I lose with a burst. That'll be 2-1 to him. So that was the top 4 match. Thank you guys for watching. I've been having a lot of fun with Beyblades. Like I said, I might do some more videos like this. This format seems pretty decent, easy. It's a little more editing heavy than I'm used to, but if you guys enjoyed, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. I will still be uploading Digimon content. I'm going to really aim for once a week content. It's been just really hard with the way life has been getting busy, but I love you guys. Thank you for watching. If you're still here, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you in the next one.